so I didn't want it to be like, hey, let me teach you German, because I am such a beginner. But I thought it could be fun for some German trigger words. Maybe you'll still learn something, and kind of just to solidify the information in my own brain. So I'm going to teach you some basic German phrases, numbers, family words, and like some random nouns. So hopefully it's fun. Both of my parents speak fluent German. It was the only language my dad spoke until he was like 30. He grew up in Switzerland, but they never taught it to me. So I could have been fluent in German from a young age, but I'm not. But it is nice because I have them for like asking them questions and kind of trying to speak to them in German. So yeah, I'm mainly using Duolingo to learn my German, but I'm also using my parents. So yeah. But nonetheless, I hope you just enjoy the video, and I hope it's relaxing, and maybe you'll learn something. But yeah, that's my apology. I'm very sorry if I pronounce anything wrong. Yeah, I'll do my best. So, first we are going to learn some basic German phrases. Duolingo actually taught me like coffee and milk first, which I was like, can you teach me how to say hello? I don't know why they teach it like that, but I'm gonna teach you the way that I think it should have been taught. So yeah, let's get started with some really basic German phrases, and I'm going to be kind of like making some notes and writing the English versions or something as we go. So okay, so the first phrase that is very important is hallo. Hallo. Hallo, which you can probably guess is hello. Yeah, pretty easy. Hallo. H-A-L-L-O. Hallo. I'm not going to teach you the alphabet because I'm not super confident in my pronunciation of all of the letters. But anyway, I think it's more important to learn how each letter sounds in a word than how you say the letter. So, yeah. But, hello. Another phrase that you've probably also heard is Guten Tag. Guten Tag. I don't know if you can see that. Which basically means good day. Guten Tag means good day. That's probably what you've heard as hello in German before. And people do say that, but I think people mostly say hello as a greeting. So yeah, Guten Tag is like more formal. But yeah, that is hello. The next phrase is Wie geht's? Wie geht's? Wie geht's? Which means, how are you? Technically it means like, how's it going? Gehen is the verb for to go, and so this is the conjugation of that, and it basically means like, how going? How's it going? So yeah, Wie geht's? W's in German kind of sound like V's, so yeah, Wie geht's? It sounds like a V. So yeah, that is how you say, how are you? I think this is kind of informal. I'm not sure, I think it's like a shortened version of what you actually say. I don't know. But Wie geht's means, how are you? S's. And you might have heard me say Heise, but this kind of looks like a B. It's not a B. This is a German letter that just denotes two S's. When there's two S's in a row in a word, they use this funky little B thing. But I think you can also just write two S's if you want to. But yeah, so it's pronounced like S. Ich heiße. So I would say ich heiße Pamela. Ich heiße Pamela. And you would say ich heiße whatever your name is. I think you also can say ich bin Pamela, which is directly like I am Pamela, or you can say mein Name ist Pamela. So my name is Pamela, but the thing that you learn the most and what most people say is ich heiße. I guess I should also say how you can ask somebody what their name is. So we have this word how that we've already learned, wie. And so how, you're basically going to say how are you called. So wie heißt Wie heißen Sie? Wie heißen Sie? So, heißen is the conjugation of heiße for you. But this is the formal version of you. So, one thing that's tough about German that I think is in a lot of languages is formal and informal language. So, you in German, if you're talking informally, it would be du. Du means you in German. But if you're talking formally, you would say sie. And S's kind of sound like Z's when they're at the beginning of a word. So sie with a kind of a Z sound. Wie heißen Sie is how you would ask somebody what their name is in a formal way. But informally you would say wie heißt du? Wie heißt du? Wie heißt du? Yeah, that's what you would say informally, but we'll just learn formally. Wie heißen Sie? So I could say wie heißen Sie, and you could say ich heiße Pamela, or whatever. So yeah. The next thing is, you might be able to guess what these two words mean. Ja. Ja. Ja means yes. Ja. Which is kind of funny because in English we might say like yeah, 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 you know, so it's pretty easy. Ja. J's in German sound like a Y, so that's one thing that's tough is the alphabet. A lot of letters don't sound how they do in English. So yeah, ja is how you say yes. I'll write it. Yes. Yes. The next word is nine. Nine. Which, what does that mean? I think you can probably guess that it means no. No. Ja. And nine sounds like the number 9. Okay. And the last phrase on this page is something that I think is like a good first phrase to learn in German, especially if you're going to Germany because you don't know German yet. you say, do you speak English? I think that's a pretty good first phrase to learn. Yeah, so the way that you say, do you speak English, is sprechen Sie English? Sprechen Sie English? Yeah, I don't know why a lot of S's in German sound like sh. Like, based on what I said before, you'd think it would be like a Z sound, sprechen, but sprechen, and you gotta use your throat on the CH. Sprechen Sie English is how you ask somebody if they speak English. I'm not gonna write it because I'm struggling to write, but do you speak English? Sprechen is the verb for speak, and then we already learned you formally is Sie, and then English, English, English. So speak you English is kind of what you're saying. And obviously you can use this for any language. If you don't speak German and you want to ask somebody if they speak another language, so sprechen Sie Spanish, sprechen Sie Französisch is French. So yeah, that is how you say that. Okay, so now that we've learned some really basic phrases to get us by, we are going to move on and learn our numbers. Duolingo actually didn't teach this to me for a long time, but I already knew them because of my parents, because that is one thing that they taught me, is how to count to 10 in German. But the difficult part is that I actually learned it in Swiss German, because my dad speaks Swiss German mainly. He knows German, but so it's kind of hard because it's a little bit different, and so trying to learn actual German was hard because some of the numbers are different. But we are going to learn German. So the first number is 1. 1 in English is, it's 1 in English. In German, it is eins. 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 1. Eins. And it's also, it's kind of how you say like if you're saying like I have something, you would say ein. So yeah, it's kind of like saying 1. Ein. Eins, eins, eins. 2 in English. In German, it is zwei. 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 So Z, or Z if you're not from America, is kind of has like a tz, tz, tz sound in German. I think Z is called set. So yeah, it has tz, tz, tz kind of sound. And then we already learned that W sounds like a V, so zwei, zwei, zwei. 3 is a number that I do not know how to say, because the other thing that's really hard in German is the R sound. Yeah, you have to like, it's not even like rolling it like in Spanish. It's a weird sound. So any word with an R in it, don't take my pronunciation to heart. Yeah, but I'll try. So 3 is try, or something. I just kind of say dry because that's sort of like, I don't know, dry, but try. I'm gonna stop saying it now because I don't know how to say it, but use like W's. Like he says very good. This food is very good. Which is funny because you'd think he would pronounce them like F's. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Number 5 is funf. 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 Which I think is fun to say. It's fun to say. So the U has an umlaut on it. Those two little dots. It changes the sound of the letter, but I feel like in 5 it doesn't really. I don't know. The umlaut makes a different sound. It's kind of like ew, instead of like I don't know. But yeah, funfasa, an umlaut. Number 6 is sex. 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 Again, we're kind of using that Z-ish sound, like Z. When we say sex, 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 sex. Number 7 is sieben, 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 sieben. Again, kind of sounds like an S. Yeah, sieben, 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 sieben. One thing is, I feel like in English, if you had an I-E in a word, it would be pronounced kind of like I, but in German it's pronounced like E because the letter I is pronounced E. So, sieben, 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 sieben. Number 8 is acht, acht, acht. Gotta clear your throat. Acht, acht. Yeah. A-C-H-T. Acht, acht. Number 9 is neun, 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 neun. Just kind of fun to say. Neun. And number 10 is zehn, zehn, zehn. So again, that kind of sound. Zehn, 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 zehn. So from 1 to 10, let's review how we say it. Eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun, zehn. There we go. That's how you count to 10. But for funsies, we're going to teach you 11 to 20 as well. I probably shouldn't do it because I don't know. I kind of want to save it for the next video because this video has already been kind of long, but we're going to do it because I wrote it down. Okay. Number 11 is elf. 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 Kind of like the word elf. Elf. 12 is zwölf. 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 And then from 13 to 19, you can probably see a pattern. So at the end of all of these, you can see that we have zehn at the end. Which we learned means 10. So all of these are basically 10 plus something else. So we've already learned like all of the words that go into these numbers because we have 13. So 310 is 13. 13. Forgive me. 14. 14. saying like 2 and 20, 3 and 20. So 2 and 20. 22. But then I was depressed when I turned 23 because I can't say 23. So, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We learned all of our numbers 1 to 20. That's exciting. Okay, so we are now going to move on. This might be the last page that we do because I didn't expect this was going to take this long. Okay. So, lastly, we are going to learn our family words. So, we're going to learn how you talk about your family. Alright. So, the first word, and I think I'm going to use pink and blue because it makes sense. Okay, the first word is demutter, 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 which means the mother, the mother. So, this is really hard to write, but like this, the mother. And then for the next one, we have der Vater, der Vater, der Vater, which kind of sounds like father, which is what it is. Der Vater, der Vater, der Vater. But you can see that we have a different article in front of those two words, and that is because German has feminine and masculine nouns. Yeah, and they also have neutral as well. So that is one of the hardest things about German, is knowing which nouns are feminine, masculine, or neutral. But for family words, it's pretty easy because obviously mother is feminine, and so for mother, you use the article D, which is the female article, or feminine article. Die Mutter. That is what you use to say the, any feminine noun. And then Vater is der. Der Vater. Der Vater. That is what you use for masculine nouns. And then das is the neutral article, but none of these are das because they're all feminine or masculine, but yeah, der, die, and das. Very difficult. Also, I'm very sorry that I did not capitalize these nouns. My dad walked by while I was making this and he was like, they're supposed to be capital. So I'm really sorry to all my Germans that I didn't capitalize them because all nouns in German are capital. Like, you use a capital letter for all nouns. So I apologize that I did not do them capital. My dad was mad at me, but I didn't really want to rewrite it. So, yeah. Okay. The next word is die Tochter. Die Tochter, which is the daughter. the sky, but the sun. Mother, father, daughter, and son. Mutter, Vater, Tochter, Sohn, Sohn. And I'm trying to make that C sound at the beginning. Yeah, doesn't really sound like an S. Son, son, son. The next word is die Schwester, die Schwester, die Schwester, which is the sister. Die Schwester, die Schwester, die Schwester, die Schwester, the sister. And what do you think the next one is going to be? Der Bruder, der Bruder, der Bruder is the brother. Bruder. Again, you kind of have to make that R sound, which I'm not good at. Bruder, Bruder, Bruder is the brother. So, ich habe einen Bruder means I have a brother, which I do. Yeah, der Bruder. Okay. The next word we have is die Tante, die Tante, die Tante, which is the aunt. Or aunt, however you say it. Die Tante, die Tante, die Tante, die Tante. Next is der Onkel, der Onkel, der Onkel, which is uncle. The uncle. Der Onkel, der Onkel. I love when words are like kind of the same, but it's spelled totally differently, and you kind of have to say it differently. Like, you just have to say it in a German accent. Der Onkel, der Onkel, der Onkel. Next is die Großmutter, die Großmutter, die Großmutter, which is the grandmother. So groß means like big or tall in German. Groß, groß. And then obviously we learned that Mutter means mother. Sorry, my O is a little funky. But yeah, again, we've got that little funky B thing, which is the two S's. So it's actually spelled just like gross in the English language, but Großmutter, 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 which is funny because my family always does fondue, where you have like the big cheese pot and you dip bread in it, and when you get down to the very end of the pot, there's always like this hard, like burnt piece of cheese on the bottom, and you scrape it off, and it's so good. Like it's like hardened cheese, and it's so good. But we call it the Großmutter. I don't know if that's what everybody calls it, the Großmutter, but yeah, you call it the grandmother. So it was funny when I learned this, and I was like, oh, that's funny. Großmutter, Großmutter. But you can also say Oma, Oma, O-M-A, which is like grandma. Yeah, so Großmutter is like the grandmother, you know, but grandma is Oma, Oma. So I call my grandmother Omi, which I guess is kind of like Grammy, Granny, Omi. wife, and then der Mann would be the man. The man, but if you say mein Mann, mein Mann, mein Mann is my husband. Sorry, I hit that thing. My husband, mein Mann, mein Mann. And you can see the difference, meine versus mine, because Mann is masculine and Frau is feminine. So meine and mine is the like masculine and feminine version of my. Meine Frau, mein Mann. We've got kind of a similar thing with die Freundin, die Freundin, die Freundin, which is just, it's a friend, but it's the female version of the word friend. Die Freundin is a friend, but if you say meine Freundin, that is my girlfriend. So, yeah. I actually don't even know how you say, maybe someone who's German can answer this for me, but like, if I'm legitimately just talking about my friend, how do I say like she's my friend? I guess you say like she's a friend, is how you would say it. I don't know. But yeah, if you say she's my friend, you are talking about your girlfriend. And then the same thing, just the masculine word is Freund. Freund. Which still means friend. But if you say mein Freund, you're talking about your boyfriend. So, meine Freundin, mein Freund. Meine Freundin, mein Freund. And then the last thing that we are going to do at the bottom, kind of an example of random nouns that are masculine or feminine, and it doesn't really make sense. But die Katze, die Katze, die Katze is the cat. So I had to include pets in our family words. Ignore my handwriting, my god. Die Katze, die Katze, die Katze, die Katze is the cat, and that is a feminine noun. Yeah. But ich habe eine Katze. I have a cat. We'll learn that in a later lesson, maybe. And the last word that we have, you can probably guess what it is der Hund, der Hund, der Hund, which is the dog. Der Hund is the dog, and that is a masculine noun. So, yeah, I don't have a dog. Ich habe keinen Hund, I think is how you say it. Don't take my word for it. But I love that it's kind of like hound. Like we say hound to talk about a dog sometimes, but Hund. Hund, der Hund. Die Mutter, der Vater, die Tochter, der Sohn, die Schwester, der Bruder. this one has already been really long. But I hope you guys enjoyed learning your German numbers, really, really basic phrases, and family words. Oh, I actually have 2 more pages. I had like another thing of basic phrases, but if you want to see another video, comment down below. I hope you guys liked this. Yeah, sorry if like the noise was weird. Page turning and writing and all of that. But yeah, I thought that this was really fun. It was good for me to test out my pronunciation of words and I don't know. Yeah, see if I could write them down, see if I could pronounce them. So I hope that I did a good job. I'm really sorry if you are German and you think that I didn't do a good job. But like I said, I am just learning. I know nothing. I'm just trying my best out here, so I'm really hoping to get more fluent in German. I would love to be able to speak German, but for now, I'm just learning some words and seeing where it takes me. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you learned something, and of course, let me know if you would like to see another video like this in the future, because I would love to do another one.